Temperatures gradually falling into the upper 80s by 6 o'clock, and then by 8 we're into the mid 80s, and then we find our way back down to the mid 60s. There's a live look outside. We have temperatures that are in the upper 80s, northeast winds at 3 miles per hour. Feels like 88 degrees because of that number right there, the dew point, which is high. That's what makes it feel uncomfortable. Temperatures currently into the mid and high 80s. There are some 90s in the western part of the state. That is where our air is moving in from, and that's what we can expect for the rest of this week. And what we aren't expecting is any rainfall. There's some to our south and east, another batch that's well off to the north and west. You see up towards the Dakotas, and that's it. We are in this area of high pressure that will not break down, and that means the drought conditions will likely get worse. Over the last 30 days, there's been some localized improvements with those downpours Saturday night. But most of us seeing about half of what we would normally see when it comes to rainfall over the last 30 days, with some locations along the Missouri state line, actually the two tiers of counties down towards Missouri, at 10% of what they would normally see. Big concerns, and not too far away. We are near the end of the chart there when it comes to drought conditions. Exceptional drought conditions in that area shaded in dark red, and it's not that far away, and it's making progress east, unfortunately. So we'll be watching that. We'll be watching what we expect for rainfall over the next 7 days. And these are meager amounts. This will not put a dent in the deficit that we're starting to build across the area. You would want to see that over the course of a day on average, not 7 days. We would typically see, several tenths of an inch to an inch of rain over a week to keep things on track. We're just not getting that, and we're not getting to a pattern that's favorable for that either. Clear skies tonight, temperatures back down into the 60s. Sunny skies tomorrow. What a day. Temperatures up around 90 degrees during the afternoon. Temps tonight back down between 60 and 65 degrees, seasonably warm. Hot tomorrow, 90 for a high with sunshine. Smoke again will be the wild card. Days where we have more smoke, it's going to be temperatures are going to be a little bit lower. I hate to call it cooler because the humidity will then punch up a bit. So at least we'll feel like it's in the 90s all week long, even into the weekend. Maybe a bit of relief for falling back to seasonable temperature, Stacy, by early next week.